So here's my trade recap for today, along with market analysis. Starting with the daily bias, as we learned in the Discord, we're going to use this 4-hour fair value gap as our condition. If we respected this, then we'd be bearish. But if we inverted this, then we'd be bullish. But we're leaning more towards bullish because ES was very close to all-time highs, along with there was equal highs on the 15-minute time frame around Asia highs on ES. So I was leaning more towards bullish, but we also had news at 9. So, um, and overall, we did wait till 9, but it's just an indicator on whether or not we were going to be bullish or bearish today. So now, once we waited till 9 o'clock, we see that the 4-hour inverted. So we're very bullish, and we're bullish until this buy side right here. So then we wait for news, hoping that we form a data high and do not sweep it. And I mean, that's what we got. We got this data high right here that was a great target. So now we want to see us manipulate into this 15-minute fair value gap, and we did so. And now I want to see a inversion, with this being my break even and a full TP at a 1-to-1. But in order for me to take this long, I'm looking for the highest time frame inversion, and in this case it was this 3-minute right here. So once this 3-minute opened up, I was looking for us to invert this and take my position to a 1-to-1 because I do not want to be greedy, even though we have a draw on liquidity up here. But I'd rather take my piece of the pie. This is where I enter 3-minute IFEG, data highs right here, along with clear draw on liquidity. And then I look at the 15-minute chart. I look at this manipulation along with this candle close, meaning we are going to continue the trend bullish. Probably end up here, but I'm taking my 1-to-1, so I don't want to be greedy. So therefore, once we invert this, I went break even very quickly because I guess you could say this is overextended, but data highs is a where we could reverse. Even though we have a draw on liquidity higher, we could want to reverse off this and eventually come down lower, maybe. But to be safe, I went break even at those data highs. So we hit data highs, and then I think I got break even the next candle. Yeah, I got break even. So it was a pretty quick trade, but just because this is a risk-free trade, I had to take this, and there was a clear draw on liquidity. So then this ends up not playing out. I think, yeah, no. And then it was that crazy candle. Okay, so now the trade that I really wanted to take that I faded. So now we sweep this 15-minute internal low right here, which is a great draw on liquidity, which is what I thought price might have wanted to do when we swept data highs. But it also, like, that wick was crazy with the candle closure. So really, in reality, mechanically, the next move should have been to this buy side up here, but it just didn't happen. So now if I look at the 15-minute, okay, we sweep this internal low, and we are getting a V-shaped recovery out of this. And yes, we had this crazy candle, but if we do invert this, like, then you're super bullish until this. So then I think the highest time frame was the 3-minute again. Yeah, right here. And this is A plus because of the um because of just the overall draw on liquidity. So when this inverts is right here, this is where I would have entered, and I would have went break even at this buy side right here. But yeah, I think this ends up playing out to full TP. Holy fucking edge. Alright, yeah, I mean, he gave you even more discount of a range. What is that? Yeah, we tap into 15. Okay. But yeah. So the only reason why I was a little sketchy on this trade, if I go over to ES, we were in a 15 when this inverted. So we were right here. We did not, and yeah, so this is when the candle closed, or it was closing, and the 3-minute to take this long. So both pairs weren't aligned, and I wanted to see ES have more buying pressure, And if we look at the 5-minute, it's not like we're not inverting this, we're respecting this 5-minute. Look at that wick. So it was kind of super sketchy that ES wasn't correlated. The only downside of that trade, but I mean, it didn't matter. The draw and liquidity was super obvious with the higher time frame all being aligned. But yeah, those are the two trades that are probably a no-brainer for me, that I should have taken one, but the other one I'm completely fine with that break even. And yeah, that's my today's market analysis.